Hey, what's up, guys? I got a request to do a video on how to make, this is actually a mod that I made for the Halos and Empires, and what it basically does is it changes your standard 6 AA battery pack into one that you can use dual 9 volts. Okay? This is a mod that I got from the internet. Like I said, or I'm going to tell you right now, if you do not know how to solder, please do not attempt to do this, because I don't want to be blamed for you burning down your house accidentally or something. It's not my fault because I'm telling you not to do it, because I'm telling you if you don't know how to solder, just don't think because I'm doing it right in front of you that you can copy it from YouTube. But some people want to do it, so I'm going to try to help you guys. The first thing you want to do is you want to get a standard soldering iron, like the one I have right here. This is just a regular old soldering iron. I bought it at Radio Shack. This one has dual heats, 15 watts and 30 watts. The next thing you want to do is buy some actual solder, and this is from Radio Shack. It's silver bearing solder. This is high-tech rosin core solder. Buy the one that's for technology, because I think acid cores are for like jewelry and stuff. And you want to get this diameter right here, 0.022 by 1.5 ounces. And I mean, you don't have to buy a huge roll like I did. It's just, I think this is the only kind that they come with, the only size. So after you heat up your soldering iron a little, you want to what we call tin the tip of the soldering iron. And what it is just taking some solder and applying it to the very tip of the iron until it gets a nice shiny metallic-y look, kind of like tin, like right there. You can see that right there. Next thing you want to do, you're just gonna put your soldering iron down on the little stand, and you're gonna hopefully go to Radio Shack or wherever you sell electronics, and you're gonna buy these dual 9 volt these battery snap connectors, 9 volts. They come in packages of 5, and they're basically gonna come packaged like this. You're only going to need 3 for this mod, so let's get started on how to do it. After you take these out from the package, the tips are going to be with the unraveled wires, and what you want to do is you want to twist them together, and then on your soldering iron you're going to place the wires, and you're just going to go across them with the solder. And what this does is it tries to make the connection as tough as possible, so that the electrical current can go through it effectively. You're gonna do this for all the ones for all the 3 that you're gonna use. I suggest you solder. You can also do this mod with electrical tape. I just don't know how effective it is, because sometimes the current, if you don't connect the wires together enough, then it might not transfer enough electrical current. So that's why soldering is probably the best way to do it, but like I say, if you don't know how to solder, just try not to do it. Okay? And on this one, okay. Alright. After you do that for all 3 of the connectors, like right here, you're gonna take the two connectors. Take 2 connectors. Any of them, doesn't really matter. And you're gonna take the black wires. Move the camera back. Alright. Focus. Alright. You're gonna take You're gonna take 2 connectors. Take the black wires. I'm guessing it's the negative, obviously. And what you're going to do is you're going to twist them together. It's going to be a little difficult to twist them together because you just soldered the unraveling wires together. If you want, you can use some pliers to twist them together. I have this little tool that it's called it's for soldering, and it's so that you can twist the wires together without trying to hurt yourself. Alright. What I did was I left a little, like a little V on the actual black wires, if I can focus correctly. It's like a little empty space, and this is where I'm gonna put one of the wires so that I can connect them and later solder them together. You're gonna do the same thing for the red wires, the positives. Okay. And I did the same thing on this one. I left a little space, if you can see that. I left a little space so that I can solder on the final connector. Okay. What you're gonna do then? You really need 3 hands for this mod, but since I only have 2, and since most people only have 2, we're gonna try to do it with 2 hands. It can be done with 2 hands, but 3 hands are always better because you need one person to actually hold this and another hand to actually apply solder, but I'm going to try to do it with 1 hand because I've done it before. Okay, the next thing you want to do is you want to take the black wire on the one that just has a regular connector, and you're going to connect it to the red wires like so. You can see that? No, you can't. Right there. And what I can suggest is that since you have a little open space between the 2 wires, is just to try to lay that black wire in flat with the others, with the other 2, and try, if you can, to tighten it up, to just twist it, give it 2 twists, 1 or 2 twists. Okay. And you're going to do the same thing. The red wire, obviously, is going to go to the black wire. Sorry.